Ever wondered what it's like to win at your 13th attempt? Well, ask Paul Townend. Let's rewind the tape a bit, shall we? It was a grand day at the races. A day that saw the formidable Paul Townend secure his first Grand National victory. And what a victory it was! Aboard the magnificent Am Maximus, trained by none other than the legendary Willie Mullins, Townend raced to glory. The odds were stacked against him, as they often are in such high-stake races, but Townend, the 7, one joint favourite, didn't just win the race. He won it by an astounding 7.5 lengths at Aintree, an achievement most jockeys only dream of, but here's the kicker. It was Townend's 13th attempt at the Grand National. 13, ladies and gentlemen, a number that's often associated with bad luck, with superstition, with everything that you don't want on your side on a day as important as the Grand National. But Townend, in his unwavering spirit, turned the tables on this age-old superstition. Imagine the scene. Townend, perched atop Am Maximus, thunders down the home stretch, the roar of the crowd, the thundering hooves, the exhilarating rush of victory so close you can taste it. And then, against all odds, they cross the finish line, first at the 13th attempt. It's the stuff of legends, really. Now, you might be thinking, surely the 13th time can't be the charm. But in Townend's case, it was. He turned the number 13 from a symbol of superstition to a symbol of victory, of determination, of sheer grit. So next time you stumble upon the number 13, remember Paul Townend. Remember the day he won the Grand National on his 13th attempt, and remember, as you navigate your own races, your own challenges, that sometimes the 13th time might just be the charm. So it turns out 13 might just be a lucky number after all? Who would have thought, eh? Now, if you thought this was just about one man's triumph, you'd be mistaken. This was an Irish invasion. Indeed, the Emerald Isle not only claimed the winner's circle, but paraded an unprecedented 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. It was as if they brought their own pot of luck along with their horses, or perhaps they simply slipped four-leaf clovers into their jockeys' boots before the race. Who knows, but it didn't just stop at the finish line. Oh no, the Irish domination echoed throughout the entire event. Take Gordon Elliott and Jack Kennedy, for instance. The dynamic duo didn't just settle for a win, they went for a double victory. It was almost as if they'd looked at the luck of the Irish and said, well, that's all fine and dandy, but we're doubling down on our luck. And double down they did, to spectacular effect. It was a day when the Irish not only ran the race, but also stole the show. They turned the turf into their own playground, leaving everyone else to marvel at their horsemanship. Every gallop, every leap seemed to scream, this is our day and we're here to make it count. And it wasn't just about winning, it was about making a statement, about showing the world the might of the Irish in the world of horse racing. And boy, did they make that statement loud and clear. So, next time you're betting on a horse race, maybe ask if the horses have any Irish lineage. You never know, right? And what's a horse race without a few records being broken, eh? Now, let's cast our minds back to the exciting day when, of the 32 starters, a whopping 21 completed the race. That's the highest number since 1992. Now, if that doesn't sound like a day of records, I don't know what does. Imagine the scene in the betting shops. Those poor bookmakers must have been tearing their hair out, frantically recalculating odds as horse after horse galloped over the finish line. It's enough to make a grown man weep into his betting slip. You can almost hear the collective sigh of relief when the last horse crossed the finish line. And speaking of finish lines, let's not forget the safety measures that were implemented for the race. Now, I'm not saying that these measures directly affected the outcome, but it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? One might even suggest that the horses were just being exceptionally cautious, not wanting to scuff their new safety gear. But who knows? Maybe those safety measures did have a role in the high number of finishes. Perhaps the horses were just trying to show us how it's done. Or maybe the jockeys were extra motivated, having been reminded of the importance of safety. Either way, it's a trend we can all get behind. So there you have it, folks. A day of records, surprises, and a whole lot of Irish luck. Until next time, remember, never bet against a horse with a 4-5 leaf clover. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.